Hi everybody and welcome back to Scrap Edit Creations. I'm Diane and today we're going to be creating this travel layout for my sister using the 49th and Market Wherever and Everywhere collection. I have intermixed things. I don't know what pieces are from what collection, so please bear with me on that, but I am using it all. So let's get scrapping. Okay, so I've got some pictures of my sister's trip. We've got the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, I believe is how you say it. Duomo, which this one I think is Duomo. And then we've got the Walking Tour Academia of the Michelangelo statue. So I'm kind of merging all of these together because I'm going through too many pages for her book. And it's not going to close, and it's just going to create a whole bunch of problems. And I don't want to get this into 2 or 3 books. I want this in one book. So what I did is I took this paper, which, let me see, did I put it? Oh, here it is. It is the 49th and Market Wherever World Traveler sheet. It's got kind of a zippy strip look on the back too, which is nice. And I cut it down to 8.5 by 11. First I was kind of looking at this like that. I just kind of like the feel of that around it. Not sure how that's going to work out. And then, so I have, of course, 2 sheets, but when I cut this one, I cut it from this side here. So I had cut this piece, let's see here, right here, off of this sheet. Well, then I decided to tear it, and here's the white core part, here is the non, and I thought I had done this on another sheet, and this is why I kind of went to this version of this, put this here because it covers up this piece, which I do like it. It's just not right for where I'm feeling this layout's going. So in doing the tear, it kind of covers up that it's another sheet going on there. I don't know if it's because right here is like lighter, like it's a thinner material, or if it just, with it being torn, it really just works well with the 49th and Market. Oops, my watch. Sorry. So the 49th and Market, since it's more of a eclectic feel and layers and stuff, it tends to do this. Like I couldn't just do this with any old paper. And the nice part is it lines up here, and this is kind of an area that you will see. So I have this picture. I have these 2 pictures they took. I've been going back and forth on how to lay these out because they have these 3 statues, and I kind of felt like the statues all should go together. Now, something I could do would be to put all the statues like at the bottom and just put these pictures that they took over here. And then we have the Duomo pictures, and then this is the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore. So it gives her kind of everything that they did in this, but I don't know. Let's see here. If I put these down here, and I think I kind of like them switched. Another thing I had thought about was just kind of sticking them in around, just kind of like, okay, here's all these pictures of your trip, you know. Yeah, too many pictures. That is something that has been probably my largest struggle. And I also don't know which way I want all these to go. Maybe that way. I don't know. Let me grab her book and I will show you a couple of the things I've been doing recently. I think I have 3 more packs of pictures and it's already here. So when I say that I'm struggling, I really am. Okay, so let's see here. The ones I've just recently done was this one. So they could write something here. This is magnet closure. And then there's more pictures there. I kind of just used some of those little like a Polaroid frame looking thing there. This one here, I loved all of these water pictures. I did slice into the page protector, but I put them all on tags so they could pull them all out. And I have started it. I haven't finished it. I've done it for probably the first 8 pages. I have a cut file, and I will continue doing that throughout this book. And then I have a place for them to write here and those pictures. And then here is some of these donkey pictures, which my sister informed me that those donkeys were not well cared for. And then they have pictures of them in doorways and then people's houses. So I just kind of use these little, what are they? They're little envelope pieces. And I folded them and used those with some tags for those pictures to kind of get more on a page. So then we've got them in the Adriatic Sea. And that one I think I had started a while back. And then I finished this because I wanted it to kind of tie in with the rope that I had put here. So that ties in there, but yet it still kind of ties in over here. And I don't remember where they're at there, but they had a lot of pictures. So again, I did a little flap. And then this one, I just kind of did more of a grid type looking. And definitely a grid here. Here's their Leaning Tower of Pisa pictures. They did not turn out very well. I was not able to fix them. The best one was just the tower by itself. So I made sure to include one of those. And that's where I have left off. So the next, oops. Oh my gosh, this thing is it's not going well. They did so much, so many pictures. I'm just trying. I'm doing my best. So this page, I want this all in, like I said, a one layout set because of the fact that I'm running out of room and I still have quite a bit. So that is where I'm at there. On these, I think we need to segregate them and maybe do something with a flagged piece over here going across. I kind of like this greenish color here. It's not a color that I think I have in anything because it's not lagoon. It's not like a mist. I wonder if jade might work. I'll grab some jade. And then for these up here, I did pull out these little frames. They have been a godsend. I'm so glad I have them. I don't really want to take away from them. Maybe what I could do instead would be to have it as like a little tab up there. Although, because it is 3 different places, I had thought, and I've been cutting these pieces down. So we've got this one that says this place. I've been cutting those down. I mean, I technically don't have to, but I could put this for the date and the destination on that one. And then maybe stick it like in here or something, kind of over that. Kind of thinking about that. We've got one that says this place, but it doesn't have like the date and the destination on it. I also have this little postage stamp that I thought was kind of cute. It came with something. Oh, cool. I've got details. I've got notes on these little hexagons. I also pulled out these little tab pieces if I don't want to use the other, so that they could write on there where they were at. Got a lot of options, but this color is the right color. Maybe that's more of a artichoke. Let me grab artichoke and jade and let's see what we can find. Okay, so here is, which one is this one? This one's pine. Okay. And so far pine seems to be, jade is way off. It is just way off. I thought it might, was hopeful. This one's a little lighter. And that's the artichoke. Let's see what color looks best by that. Well, and I did grab these greeneries. I think I like the darker. Let's see here. Okay, so if I was to do this, let me cut a strip of this. Okay, so I cut 2 strips, 8.5 by 3 3/4. And let's try these on there. I'm not loving that. Not loving that green. Let's try the lighter side. I like that better. Okay, so where I thought I was going didn't happen. Now let's try it over here. We could start in about the same area, and then we could tear it. That would tie it into here and keep it kind of away from here. Even though it's touching here, it wouldn't touch here. The tearing might be the way to go on this. Okay. And then I would want to tie this green in up in here a little bit, maybe up there. I think I could work with that. On this one, I had pulled out these bits. So I liked that feel around it. I don't want to cover it all up, but I also think it needs a little something on either side of this photo. Let's see here if we did. I don't really want I want it torn, but I don't want the white side right now, which is why I have a bunch of stuff that has that white side on it. Okay. Kind of like that. I would want it smaller. Just have it on the one side maybe. And then I could build up some stuff over here. I have this piece. Let me see what it looks like if I tear this. Kind of put a torn piece down. No, I think that's too much. Okay. How much of this shows? That would be the other thing. Just to kind of figure out. I don't want a lot of it showing, so maybe I will cut it a little smaller. I'm going to put the pictures down. I can always take them up if I don't like it later. And try to minimize as much of this green showing as possible. Just have a smidge. Could always turn that into a pocket area too, which would be nice, except I don't have anything to put in the pocket on this page, so there's no sense in doing it. The other pages had more stuff I needed to take care of, so this one does not. Okay. And then I'm going to grab my trimmer real quick and kind of right there. I kind of made the line on the trimmer right about at the inside of this white so that it would take off some of that. Okay, I'm liking that better. This feels a little on the crooked side. This one is a little teeny tiny bit smaller. When I'm printing the photos, I'm printing them wallet size, but I'm saying I'm unclicking the button that like fits it to the frame. So it's kind of more actual size, which is perfectly fine too. Okay, let's just put these down. And I do think I'm going to tear this. I think tearing is the way to go. It's been giving me good vibes since I started, so we'll just kind of run with that. I'm gonna put these close together and then trim the top. And how much did I trim off of the other one? Not quite a quarter. Let's line it up with that white. Oh, that's about right. Okay, yeah, originally I thought I would flag this, but I think I'm just gonna go down there and tear it. I like that. Okay, yeah, I like the feel because you can still see this area over here. So having just that area not covered opened up a lot mentally for that one. See this one, I guess we could do, I mean, I would tear this because, or cut this because I don't want to waste all of that, but having some of that there too helps kind of bridge it into that area. Wait on that. Okay, I like that. Let's trim this. Sorry, I know I'm doing a lot more trimming right now on camera than I normally do. And applying adhesive that I normally already apply this, but since I'm kind of fluid in this where I'm building as I feel, it's a little easier to do it that way. And you can kind of see how I'm coming to the conclusions I'm coming to on a lot of these layouts too. This is just kind of what I do, is just start building and adding and subtracting and adding more and subtracting more and just kind of rolling with the punches on these. Wonder. No, I'm not loving that feel. I do like this priceless memory though. I need to add adhesive to it, but I want it to kind of just stay there so that I don't have to go and find it later. Okay, let's add adhesive to this piece too. It's been handy having all of these embellishments because I can just go and grab and just kind of lay them out and pick what I like and don't use what I don't like. And just having this stuff has been nice. Okay, like that. So I've still got these little guys. I kind of like the idea of that there and having a space for a grouping here. Could kind of go under here. Oh, the walking tour apparently has, they have little recorder things and headphones. That's nice. So you don't have to like wait around for somebody to do it. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna trim off. Let's go for about the biggest 3/4 of an inch. I don't want a lot of this brown on there. Partially because I want to save it for later. I like having all of these. It's been nice having this buffer of papers and whatnots to kind of build with. I'm going to set that there, and then I want one of the oranges. The back side of this orange one is these little cars and stuff, and it's a little harder for me to use because they aren't driving. They took a boat and then they've taken, excursions and stuff, but they're not driving around. So having that is not been something I've been like, oh, I need to use that. Okay, I did get a little bit of adhesive here, so I might have to just reprint this picture. Okay, well, I'm liking that. That feels even, that feels good. I like how that goes up in there. Let's add a little adhesive there, and we're going to add some adhesive to this little guy. Little chip piece. Okay. Like that priceless memory. I kind of feel like I need to buffer that on the other side, but I think that'll be okay because I really like the feel here. And I know I'm going to be covering up quite a bit too, so let's see here. Every day with you is an adventure. I liked that. Let's try seeing what we can do. Got some of these yellow tags, kind of a mustardy color, like a honey butter mustard. Oh, I like that. This is a little too bright. Let's see if we can get some. Oh, here's some green and put in there. Not sure. I'm just covering up this whole area that I like too, which is never where I want to head. Maybe I'll stick more up in the corner. Let's see, we've got some brown. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Could put the other part of the brown. No, I don't like that one. So funny how it's like, oh yeah, it looks great. And then you add just one more little thing and you're just like, what the heck? This just needs some sort of anchoring there. So that's why I keep going. I like that. Okay. Have that brownish color on both sides. I have the green, it's kind of a limey green almost in there. Okay, I'm going to let that set and just kind of keep an eye on it and see how I feel in a little bit on that one. Let's move over here. And oh, I did want to add some greenery. Maybe we'll just set that there. So we've got this green for over here, except it's upside down and it's hard to get on the glass table. Okay. Kind of a little smaller. Probably even take off that leaf in case I need another leaf somewhere. There we go. Okay, and I do find I tear a lot of this paper. I like the feel of that. Oh, I should probably incorporate some of that over here too. But I have found it really makes it easy when you're just kind of tearing it and putting it in and you don't have everything. Okay, I'm liking that. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. This one, and maybe have a little bit of the leaf hanging over. So I'm covering up this other leaf, which means I don't need that one either. And I might be able to just go in and take some of these leaf pieces over here rather than this whole piece, which is nice. Okay, so we've got that one. The hard part is if I have these right next to each other, I guess I could. Who said I had to have it all lined up, right? I know. I could do that. And we could add some of these leaves down in here. I do like these leaves. I like how they have them to make them so easy to use. Okay. And we've got tons of stamps. Not feeling that orange one. That's interesting. I specifically went and looked for orange things because of kind of the yellows and the oranges and the orangey yellows over here. So that's interesting that of all the colors, I'm like, not sure. I did also grab these little tabs, but not feeling those right now either. Let me see this brown ticket. And we've got another details. And this other brown piece under that picture. That's looking pretty good. What else do we got over here? Oh, one of these little, I love this. I love the tear of it. It's so cool. It's got that little yellow. Pull this out a little more. Okay. I'm liking it. Now I've just got to glue it all down, right? Yeah, this has been my my thing for these. It's like, oh, let's just play. And then, oh crap, I got to glue it all down. And it never looks exactly the same, but I try. I do try. We'll move that around. Okay. I'm liking that under there. And I like that it kind of comes up here because they are not in these pictures. And so that hides some of these other people that are there. Kind of gives it that look of it's just them there, right? Okay, that little bit could go over here. Pull in some more of that yellow. And there. So that would give date and details, date and details. We've got another details. I don't have any of the details for here, but we do have some up in here. And I was kind of thinking I might want to put something here, but I'm really liking this being empty. Oh, you know what we could do, and there's plenty of room for it. I could use one of those tags I have. Let's see if they'll fit, or if I put the adhesive too close together. That is something that could happen too. Put a tag for journaling. Oh, love it. And I have just the right ones here with these lines where they could have it this way or they could have it this way. I think I like it this way more. Oh, that is perfect. We could even put like 2 of them. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. That looks awesome. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. We'll need to ink these. They are too creamy colored. What ink though? What ink do we want to use on this one? I don't think crumb. Not thinking pecan pie. I don't want to use a green. Maybe toffee. Let's grab the toffee pink. Oh, and mink. Mink might be a good one. I'll grab toffee as well. Okay. And I've got a dauber over here. Is it that one? Or this one? Okay, let's try these out. That one doesn't, nothing comes off of it. This one I think is the toffee. So let's grab some toffee. Okay, that's cool. And my daubers were just right there. So I've set them somewhere because I was just cleaning up in here. And where did I set them? Let me go get some. I had them on my desk for a while, and I decided I didn't want them there, so I put them in my adhesive drawer. But of course, I put them in the side where I don't normally look at it, so I couldn't find them. Let's see here. I kind of feel like the mink is the better option. So let's get a piece of paper. This is my scratch papers. I've been scanning in photos, and so I had put them on these papers to store them, and then I just took a bunch of them off and I'm putting them into other books so that I can have them right above my head and grab stuff to scrapbook. So I've kind of got a lot of scrap paper right now. Let's see, I'm going to blend that in a little more. These are blending beautifully. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Oh, there's a little nick up here. Let's grab that. Oh, I'm liking this. Yeah, I started making the cut file instead of doing a video earlier in the week. And then I did the Christmas tags, which, oh my gosh, those were so cute. And And I was like, oh, I should probably get going on this album again now that the Christmas gifts are all taken care of, because I want to send this album with my parents' gift cards to my sister, because my sister and I don't exchange gifts. So having this is kind of her Christmas. This is her little treat. I like that. And it needed that aging on there, so that's good. I might age this a little bit too. Just the yellow, mustardy yellow color is perfect, but having it not so cream color is gonna also be good. Let's do that here too. I think I might cut this one in half, because I really have been using like every aspect of these pieces, which is phenomenal. I mean, I did not know how much I could do with this paper, which is amazing. Do I want to, I'm going to want to top these tags, but I'm not sure what I want to top them with. Let's put this picture down, and I'm going to put it down a little bit further. And I'm actually going to add another little piece of adhesive back here, because I am going to want a stopper. So let's kind of go, let's just go there, and I'm going to build in here. Let's grab these guys. So we'll start with this piece, and we want him kind of high and a little angled. And then we'll add in this piece. Nice. Yeah, I'm learning that even when I cut them, I want the height as well. So you got to kind of be careful, because you want the height, but you also don't want to lose the, like have a really open area there. But see how just doing that, I mean, it's all this little areas cleared up. I'm going to add a little green into there. I got it. Might as well use it, right? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It is so cute. Okay, and then we'll put some adhesive on this. These also need some sort of a topper on them. And then we've got this greenery. And I want to kind of put that, I'll put that one a little bit over, and I'll put this one right here a little bit under. And I want to kind of scooch it in more, because it's part of the cut where the leaf is turned and it's kind of coming up and over, but it looks like it was, I don't know, it just looks funny to me. And so I think I'd rather have the funny part kind of hidden. And then, you know what, I'm just going to kind of move that. I'm going to go down a little bit. Oh, I like that. I like how they've got the sun right there coming off of the top of that of the mountain, because that building's a mountain today. My goodness. I swear I'd lose my brain if it wasn't attached to my head somehow. Okay, and then we're going to slide this under, just because I don't really care to see all those people. And push that. I probably shouldn't have pushed it down as much as I did, but it'll be okay. And then we'll add some adhesive here. And that pulls that green up, so that's good. Getting that green in there. I have a grandchild coming up behind me. I think he might be trying to scare me. You trying to scare me? What's going on? We okay? Yeah. Okay. I want to play again with you. Okay. Seems like you are. I am recording. As soon as I'm done recording, though, we can play a game. Does that sound good? Yeah. Okay. How long is it going to take? Probably another 5 to 10 minutes. Why don't you go pick out a game? Okay. I like how that's got that green in there. And then again, we've got the tags for them to write on. So that'll be nice. I'll probably put a little slit in the page protector so they can take them in and out. That seems to work really well. Okay, I'm going to take this off to the side. Loving it though. It looks so fun. I don't know if I'll use those, but you know, we're not going to get rid of them. I think I liked this quite well, so we're going to just run with it. Put this up here at a little bit of an angle. See if I can rebuild some of this. It's never perfect, but that's okay. This one I actually am going to salvage some of that. This one I might flip. Yeah, I think I'm going to flip that. I want those words. Okay. Grab this. Put this there. And then where was I putting this? Right in here. And it looks like it needs to just kind of, no, I can use this. So why? Why wouldn't I? We'll just use that little tiny bit. It can be a tab somewhere. Okay. There we go. I like this where it's at, but I want it a little straighter. Okay. And let's start with doing that. And I'm going to be pulling it down further, so keep taking off some of that leaf. Let's go that way. And I think I'm just going to layer that leaf back on there, but just a little differently. Let's trim that. Oh, I like it up there. Okay. And then do we want to put any leaf bits down here? I don't think so. I think that that's not needed. Okay, so now let's kind of push all the fun stuff that I pulled out and pull this back in. And let's see what else we need. Maybe some dots. I know we need to top those tags. I feel like we might need a little something here. What though? Look in our little pile of fun. I'll just kind of pull it out, look for a stamp. I think a stamp or something. La la la. That's very green stamp, but I'll lose that number if I put that in there. Yeah, I think it needs it, but I think that means that I need to kind of change this position if I want to keep that. Okay. Nothing like a little fiddling. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's what that needed. It needed just a little more something over there. Okay, so now to top these tags, let me grab my dots. They are over here. I got some brown ones. They are really tall for the sprinkles. These aren't as tall. I have these dark brown and these dark brown. Let's see here. Do we want more? I think more of that reddish brown from this sheet would be better. Grab these little guys, set them back in the container before I lose things, and let's definitely don't love the larger size. I'm just not real big into that size. Okay. It's kind of nice when you're doing the Christmas tags. You can use up the sizes you don't like. I don't like that. Okay, let's try it a little lighter and see. It Don't like it. I think we need twine. I was trying to stick away from twine, but I think twine is the way to go. I'm a twine girl. No matter how much I fight it, twine is the way to go. Okay, so I don't have any twine needed over there. I could always add a little in there. It could be kind of cute. And it came out really easy. That's never a good sign, right? I think I'm going to just stick you back in, and I'm going to tie this in a knot and then trim. I don't want to do a bow on this one because it's inside quite a bit, and I'm not gonna gonna like put a hole for this piece. They can take the album page out and then add information here. These I want them to be able to take in and out. So a little bit of interaction, but not as much for these other two little tags that I'm just adding some twine to. This is the Stampin' Up! Natural twine, my favorite. I've never found another twine that works as well. I've bought threads, I've bought things people say are twines. I haven't been able to find anything that works as well as this. So it's definitely one of those things you want to have. I will tie bows on these. I think I will tie bows on those. I think. And just kind of play with it. Don't want it too big. Not too big, not too small, just right. Yeah, that looks good. A little more off the end there. And then one more bow. Oh, I cut this one a little longer than I needed to. There we go. Yeah, it's a lot of fun making the Cricut files for these, because that means in the future when I'm using Stampin' Up! Or Close to My Heart or whatever paper I'm using, I can use that cut file and I can make these little tickets. I can make these hexagon bits, frames, all this stuff. I can just go right on there. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I will make just one file that is just those bits, not necessarily the layouts. I think that would be amazing because I would use it. So I cannot see why somebody else wouldn't use it. I'm just going to cut a little bit of this. And let's see here. What do I want to do? I want to have it. Let's see here. I kind of want to have, grab my scissors. I'm going to have a little tiny piece here that looks like a tag topper. Okay. And I'm going to add some adhesive to it. I'm just going to kind of stick it in here. I want it to be a little more fluid, maybe even come down. There we go. And then I'm going to loop, let's see here. I want different sizes loops. So I'm going to do, let's see, there's a larger loop. There's a smaller loop. There we go. There we go. We did it. I need a glue dot. I was going to try to just add adhesive to it, and that was probably going to be my utter fill for the day. So let's not have an utter fill. Okay, there we go. We got 2 little glue dots on there, and I'm going to stick that in here, right there. So we've got a little bit of string happening over there. Oops, we lost this little piece, and I'll have that hanging over there. Oh, I like it. It ties it in. It's not too overpowering, which is also nice. And it just gives it a little bit of something. I don't know. I'm loving, loving, loving the way these pages come together. But like I said, I will create file that is just these little cut pieces, and I'll just have kind of a little sample of things because I have to put a picture on there. And then I will have the actual cut file for every single page I've done. Which is where I'm going through and I'm putting each piece, like I'm having to put a photo mat so it doesn't look really silly. But of course, delete pieces. Like you don't need the background piece. Anytime I do a cut file and I have like a 12 by 12 or an 8.5 by 11, delete this piece, this larger piece, and just cut the little bits. This you either have from the sizing if it's 12 by 12 or 8.5 by 11, you cut 3.5 inches off of one side and I would recommend only cutting 3/4 of an inch off of the top or the bottom, because I have found that the page protectors are a little bit bigger and I don't like that big gaping space at the top. So I make mine 8.5 by 11.25. But you know, you do the way you need it to be done. That's all on you. That's just what I prefer. So when I do make these files, I do use my 11.25 by 8.5. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming to play today. I hope you enjoyed this layout. I guess I didn't show it very well, so here it is up close and fun. Here we go. Sorry about that. Again, I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and play today. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more of my videos. Leave a comment and have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.